Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and this is James Ramos from At the Quarter Pole, and these are my picks for the 2024 Pacific Classic and also the Jockey Club Gold Cup. And my first race I'll be looking and delving into would be the Pacific Classic. This has a potential to be paying halfway decent, and I like Macarolo, trained by Antonio Sano. Now, there's three reasons why I like this horse, ladies and gentlemen. And the first reason is that Antonio Sano never ships horses outside to the west from the east coast to the west coast. He doesn't do this very often. In my history, I don't think he's ever done it himself. But he's shipping this horse to Del Mar to try to get the bid for the Breeders' Cup Classic. Also, as you know, you're winning your in, and you just have to supplement the horse. And two reasons. The second reason, it's a $1 million race. The other reason why I like El Macarolo is that he came in second in the Philippine Echelon, had a sloppy track. This track was definitely be guaranteed a fast track, and he not might like the track in Malmö. The other third reason I like this horse that there's changing jockeys. He's going from Paco Lopez to Mike Smith. Now these three things add up to a possible win, and he's opening up at 5-1 morning line, reported by FanDuel. So you're getting a great price. The only thing that he has to negotiate is coming from the one post, which he would have to, that he drew yesterday morning for the Pacific Classic. I figured Mike Smith was going to have to settle this horse down the inside. He has tactical speed. He has to save ground, was given. He just doesn't want to be having any kind of kickback from the outside speed coming on the inside. Reincarnate has the 4 posts. He's a speedball. And Adore Manor, when it drew the 7 post, would be outside winging on the outside himself. And also Dr. Vickman. So it should be a real good pace. They might slow it down in half like they to about 47-4, but still, I still like Antonio Sano's charge to make up the ground, save through the ground to the stretch, and make his bid to try to win a race. That number one reason is why I like El Macarolo in the Pacific Classic. Now heading to the East Coast to Saratoga. My pick for the Saratoga Jockey Club Gold Cup is going to be Bright Future and Disarm and Exacta. Bright Future is my number one pick. I'm throwing out the Whitney Stakes, saying he didn't like to kick back when it was a muddy track. He had to buck the bias again with Artist Pride being on the front end and rolling out there on a sloppy track, which was to his tactical advantage. He just shot out and ran one of his best figures. That's Adam's Pride, and I see regression in this race coming up into the Jockey Club Gold Cup. Bright Future trained by Todd Pletcher. He'll be at a decent price. He'll get at least got about 6-1 in this race. I think he should show mark improvement. If he keeps on the outside, he's got the 3 posts, but he kind of has to keep on the outside. I don't think this horse likes being tucked in the inside, so it'll be 4 wide through the backstretch and keeping him out at least 4 wide coming for home. I know he's getting up a little bit of ground, but it's the way this horse would like to run better than other horses. For the Exacta, I also just like to storm the charge by Keith Asmussen. I think he'll run a good race. He ran 4th in the same out of Whitney Stakes. It was his first race off a little bit of a layoff, and I think he'll show a marked improvement. I'd be conscious I would be boxing both of these horses. I think he'll pay around $70 in Exacta. I am definitely throwing out Adam's Pride. I'm not using them. I like Bright Future and Disarm for the upset in the Exacta box, but definitely my number one pick is Bright Future for the Jockey Club Gold Cup. And this is James Ramos from At the Quarter Pole, where winning and history run neck and neck. Have a good afternoon, folks.